President Zelensky of Ukraine will be addressing the United Nations Security Council today about the horrific events in Bucha. He visited the city yesterday, taking his first known trip outside of Kyiv since the Russian invasion began. His goal is to bring attention to the violence he's calling genocide. Nancy Cordes is at the White House, where U.S. officials haven't gone quite that far. Nancy, how does the Biden administration plan to respond?
Well, Nate, the White House is vowing to issue new sanctions against Russia this week. It comes as we're learning that European nations are planning to phase out the use of Russian coal, ships, and trucks. And now President Biden is calling for a war crimes trial for Vladimir Putin.
This guy is brutal, and what's happening in Bucha is outrageous, and everyone's seen it.
The horrifying death toll in Bucha is prompting international consensus. From Germany to Poland to the UK, world leaders are no longer reluctant to label Vladimir Putin a war criminal.
The images that we saw coming out of Bucha over the weekend were harrowing, appalling, probable evidence of war crimes and possibly of genocide.
But when and how Russian leader Vladimir Putin would be held accountable, those are questions without answers right now.
We should follow him to the ends of the earth to prosecute him.
On Monday, France and Germany did expel about 75 Russian diplomats, calling them undesirables. In Spain, U.S. law enforcement agents seized a $90 million yacht owned by Russian billionaire Viktor Vekselberg. It's the first such seizure by the U.S. But U.S. officials stopped short of declaring the Bucha massacre evidence of genocide.
We have seen atrocities. We have seen war crimes. We have not yet seen a level of systematic deprivation of life of the Ukrainian people to rise to the level of genocide.
The National Security Advisor warned that Russia's withdrawal of ground troops near Kyiv does not mean an end to the bloodshed is near.
Russia still has forces available to outnumber Ukraine's, and Russia is now concentrating its military power on fewer lines of attack.
Despite all of this, Russia is still somehow a member of UN's Human Rights Council. But that's something that UN diplomats believe they can change today. They would need to have the votes of 2/3 of member countries to strip Russia of its membership. And they're going to hold a vote later today, Gayle.
Nancy, we thank you.